Well, hello there! I'm Gilganos, and welcome to today's Legend of Zelda stream. So we are going to do a Let's Play playthrough of the vanilla game of The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. I do intend to do a 100% playthrough, so it might take a little longer than when you just do like any percent and just want to finish the story. Yeah, as you can see, I still have the timer in my layout here. It's not as if I would be attempting to do a speedrun. It will just be a casual playthrough. I will not apply any speedrun techniques that I know of. I will just play it as if I would be playing it for the first time as a child. As you can see, and as everybody knows that has watched a video of my channel before, or just, well, looked at my channel before, I have played this game before. So this is not the usual Let's Play where we have like a player that has never played the game before. Unfortunately, well, not unfortunately, I really love this game, so I'm happy that I have played it before. Although it has been probably like 20 years ago, so for the vanilla game, of course, I'm playing randomizer more often, but the vanilla game is a little different sometimes, especially about cutscenes and stuff. Hello, cat. This is not about my experience in the game, but this is mostly for you, as an experience for the viewer and for all of the viewers of my channel to have a complete experience of Ocarina of Time. I do have recurring content of the randomizer version of this game on my channel. But you might have realized that even if I do have an introduction video series and a stream here on Twitch where I do explain a lot of stuff about the randomizer, this all still requires you to know something about the base game. And I will now do this playthrough of the vanilla game. As you can see, it will be the N64 version of the game. So there are different versions of this game. There is most notably the Ocarina of Time 3D version for the, I think it's the Nintendo DS, right? Which does have a lot of improvements that the base game does not have, especially on the graphics side, but also on the gameplay side. You will see what I mean when we're playing. But apart from that, I still think the original version aged like fine wine. The graphics, of course, are typical N64, but the targeting system and stuff, if you think back to the N64, the most notably bad stuff that games back then mostly had was the camera movement. I think Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time is one of the games that had really immaculately good camera movement. And also the targeting system and everything is really exceptionally good if you compare it to other N64 games. So even when played today, this is a really good game, if you can look past like the low polygon graphics. What is there to say? Of course, since I already know the game, I will still play it, or try to play it as if I played it the first time when it comes down to story. So I will try to talk to all of the NPCs standing around so that you also get a lot of the lore about Legend of Zelda. Modern Legend of Zelda games mostly have most of their lore in the main story itself, and they also have this like sad, dramatic undertone usually. This is not necessarily the case with Ocarina of Time. Many people say that Ocarina of Time is more like it's one of the few actually happy Zelda games, but if you know all the small little details about the world and what happens around the hero and stuff, then it gets actually a lot darker and might even be on a meta level. It might actually be the saddest Legend of Zelda of them all. I'll try to play it as if it was a Let's Play, as if I would be playing it the first time, so I hope you'll enjoy that. And now I have talked enough, and let's play Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. In the vast deep forest of Hyrule, long have I served as the guardian spirit. I am known as the Deku Tree. The children of the forest, the Kokiri, live here with me. Each Kokiri has his or her own guardian fairy. However, there is one boy who does not have a fairy. He does in this cutscene though. Navi. Navi, where art thou? Come hither. Oh, Navi the fairy, listen to my words, the words of the Deku Tree. Dost thou sense it? The climate of evil descending upon this realm. Malevolent forces even now are mustering to attack our land of Hyrule. For so long the Kokiri forest, the source of life, has stood as a barrier, deterring outsiders and maintaining the order of the world. But before this tremendous evil power, even my power is as nothing. It seems the time has come for the boy without a fairy to begin his journey. The youth whose destiny it is to lead Hyrule to the path of justice and truth. Navi, go now, find our young friend and guide him to me. I do not have much time left. Fly, Navi, fly! The fate of the forest, nay the world, depends upon thee. Dramatic.
Hello.
Hello, wake up. The great Deku Tree wants to talk to you. Gilga, set up. Get up, sorry. I don't wanna. Just 5 more minutes. Hey, come on. Can Hyrule's destiny really depend on such a lazy boy? You finally woke up. I am Navi, the fairy. The great Deku Tree asked me to be your partner from now on. Nice to meet you. Yeah, well, hi. The great Deku Tree has summoned you, so let's get going right now. Why didn't he have a fairy in the first place? Yahoo! Hi, Gilga! Oh, speedrun techniques, sorry. Wow, a fairy! Finally a fairy came to you, Gilga. That's great news, I'm so happy for you. Now you're a true Kokiri, Gilga. Is it right? The great Deku Tree has summoned you? Why? How do you know? I guess Navi is a chattermouth. It's quite an honor to talk to the great Deku Tree. I'll wait for you here. Get going. Go see the great Deku Tree. Well, okay. So, welcome to Kokiri Forests. Navi, what do you want to tell me? Please come with me. Okay, lead the way. Well, I guess she doesn't want to. So, let's have a look around. It's kind of interesting that the fairies are rendered from a greater distance than the NPCs itself, but that meanie, Mido, made me cut the grass at Saria's house. Wait, what? Mido told Saria he would do it so she would like him, but I'm the one doing all the work. Okay, I get the gist. You and Saria are close friends, so will you help me cut the grass? I'll let you keep anything that you find while cutting it. How would I cut it? I don't have a knife or anything. and I'm too weak to rip it out of the ground. Well, okay. So this is Saria's house, I guess. They have a sign pointing to their house and saying, "Oh, this is Saria's house." Okay. Yeah, so there's two different types of Z targeting in this game. There's one where you have to actually hold Z to keep targeting, and there's the one where you just press it once and then you keep targeting something until you press again. And I'm usually using the first one, and the standard one to be active right now seems to be the second one. Oh, you have a ferry now? That's great, Gilga. What? You've been called by the Great Deku Tree? Yeah, I'm just going around telling everybody that I am now a very important person. You know, what an honor! Yeah, I know. So, you know, Yomo, tomorrow evening, I would be like, would be free. Maybe we could go, you know, some Deku nuts or something. He may give you a special gift. Why is he laughing? She laughing like that? That's because the Great Deku Tree is our father, the forest guardian, and he gave life to all of us Kokiri. Okay. Not gonna question that. A by the stone, pick it up. 8 by the stone, pick it up. Mean old Mido, he made me pick up the rocks in front of his house. Okay. So he seems to not really be a very popular. Oh, a fairy finally came to you. Now you have a lot to learn. Why? The best place to go to learn some new skills is in the Forest Training Center. It's on the hill just above here. So that's like the tutorial area. Forest Training Center. Don't recklessly cut signs. Read them carefully. Thrust attack. I don't even have a sword yet, so yeah. Cut grass with a sword. I don't have a sword yet. Yeah, so let's first go to the Deku Tree. And then at some point we'll get the sword and then I can do the tutorial. Yay. So what about you? Hey you, Mr. No Fairy. What's your business with the Great Deku Tree? Without a fairy, you're not even a real man. Well, I do have one. What? You've got a fairy? Say what? The Great Deku Tree actually summoned you? What? Why would he summon you and not the Great Mido? Yeah, that's Mido. This isn't funny. I don't believe it. You aren't even fully equipped yet. Well, I have my green hat and my tunic, and I have the same as you, to be honest. How do you think you're going to help the Great Deku Tree without both a sword and a shield ready? What? You're right, I don't have my equipment ready, but... yeah, you don't have it as well. Yeah, Link is not gonna talk anyway, so... all of the dialogue you'll ever... well, it's actually only monologue, huh? All of the dialogue you'll ever see is the NPCs speaking. Link himself doesn't ever speak in no Zelda game, I think. None of the main entrances of the series. If you want to pass through here, you should at least equip a sword and a shield. Well, sheesh, yeah, well, if you give it to me, then I'll do that. So I get... yeah, so I'll need to get a sword and a shield. This... Hey Gilga, look this way. It's a girl up there. Look here, over the sea, and talk to me with A. Yes, that's how you use a fairy. Oh, okay, so I can only target because of the fairy. It's actually true. It's so great that you finally have a fairy partner. I'll teach you how to talk to people using your fairy. Ooh. Okay, that was fast. Yeah, but the point of it is, as soon as actually, you can already see Navi floating around her head. So the lower fairy, lower one, which is like this low purple or whatever, pastel purple, is Navi. And when I go away, she's with me. And when I have the possibility to target something, she flies to them. And then there's this arrow above their head. And then I can press C and target her. And if I wouldn't have the fairy, I couldn't target them. Oh yeah, and the camera assistant that I was talking about. So first of all, the automatically following camera is pretty good in this game. But you also don't have any free camera movement, so you cannot use like the C buttons or whatever to move your camera, but instead you can only press C to center the camera behind your character, so you're viewing in the direction like your character. But it's absolutely enough. It's better than a lot of the implementations of camera movement that you have in other games. So this is the shop, as you can see, and here we can just first of all talk to those. Ooh, okay, they just explain how the shop works, and the shop works by you talking to the shop owner, and then you can select the item you want, and there is a little description how much it costs. So as you can see in this shop here, well, it's funny that we have arrows here, okay. We can buy a shield, but we need 40 rupees. So this is where we'll get the shield, and behind here there's 5 rupees lying around, fortunately. So we need to get 40 rupees and to buy the shield and to find the sword, which is hidden somewhere around. It's a twin's house. There's actually one sitting here. My sister took some rupees and went shopping at the store. Oh shit. Ah, so that was the other one that has a red roof. Why are they all laughing like that? Is it like Japanese culture? Speaking of rupees, a green one is worth 1, a blue one is worth 5, and the red one is worth 20. Hee hee hee. Wow, okay. I'll just grab your little pot here and smash it against the wall and then grab the rupees in there. Yeah, well, thanks. Do you have to say anything about that? No, okay. Classic. Well, I guess it is a red roof, okay. So let's go up here. There's a little bridge. Oops. And then we have 5 more rupees here. Hello. Why are they all snickering? It's like it's as if they were laughing at me. You came all the way up here? You're a real man. Okay, if you say so. Look, isn't this view pretty? Change your viewpoint with C up so you can look around the forest with the analog stick. Yeah, that's how you do it. Don't ask me why there are rupees hidden in the tall grass. Hey, let's work on some moves. To jump sideways while C targeting, press A as you move right or left. To do a backflip, yeah, okay, so backflip, holding C, with a backflip you go back. Okay, so you do actually get rupees when doing the training course, that's interesting. Do I get another one? Oh, too bad. Oh, come on. I'm not entirely sure how I can change the targeting method. I don't know if I have to do it in the main menu. Probably. Yeah, I guess I'll do that afterwards. Hello, Rolling Rock. Rolling Stone, whatever. And another 5 rupees. Only 2 more. Hey, look, it's a chest. Oh, I maybe should have read the sign, but I mean, whoever does that, right? And there we have the Kokiris sword. On the equipment subscreen, select it with the cursor and equip it with A. This is a hidden treasure of the Kokiri, but you can borrow it for a while. Be sure to practice with it before you leave fight. Hidden treasure, well... okay. So, here's the equipment. And now we have it equipped and can use it using B. Visit the house of the Know-It-All Brothers to get answers to all your item-related questions. Nope. Bye-bye. Ah! Okay. They should, like, install a lighting system here. Come on. Alright. 2 more rupees. Do I get some if I step those? There's one. Ah, there's 5. Alright, that's 40. Ta-da! You got the Deku Shield. Switch to the... Okay, it's exactly the same. Press R to crouch and defend. If you press R while Z targeting, you can move while defending. Nope, that's everything for today. Okay. I just won't question that. No, it's probably the view I had when I last saved, right? Still very strange. No, it's not. Okay, that creeps me out. Okay. If you want to see the Great Deku Tree, you should at least equip the sword and shield. Hey, what's that? Oh, you have a Deku Shield. Yeah. And what's that? Is that the Kokiri sword? He makes it sound as if there was only one Kokiri sword in the whole world. Which is... okay. Good grief. Yeah, I mean, it only took me like 2 minutes, so... Well, even with all that stuff, a wimp is still a wimp, huh? I, the Great Mido, will never accept you as one of us. I don't care. How did he get to be the favorite of Saria and the Great Deku Tree, huh? Grumble, grumble. Maybe by not making all others in the village doing my chores. Oops. These are piranha plants. No, it's not Deku plants, sorry. Wrong game. And there's actually 2 different kinds of those. There's the one that just come out of the ground and then stay still and don't really do anything. So if you cut those, you'll get Deku sticks. Deku sticks can be used as a weapon, but in the vanilla game, when you're just starting out, you'll most likely use the sword for everything. So you only need Deku sticks for carrying fire and stuff, and solving torch puzzles. Great Deku Tree, I'm back! Oh, Navi, thou hast returned. Gilga, welcome. Listen carefully to what I, the Deku Tree, am about to tell thee. Thy slumber these past moons must have been restless and full of nightmares. As the servants of evil gain strength, a vile climate pervades the land and causes nightmares to those sensitive to it. Verily thou hast felt it. Gilga, the time has come to test thy courage. I have been cursed. I need you to break the curse with your wisdom and courage. Dost thou have courage enough to undertake this task? Well, of course I have. I wouldn't have come if I didn't have to. Then enter brave Gilga, and thou too, Navi. Navi the fairy, thou must aid Gilga. And Gilga, when Navi speaks, use C up to listen well. Oh, way to break the immersion, right? Use C up to to listen well to our words of wisdom. Okay. What does she have to say? Words of wisdom. Come on, be brave. Let's go into the Great Deku Tree. That's what I was about to do. Sword drawn.